realer than gorilla. Guerrilla tactics. Whoa, you know we bout action. Whoa, you know we not lacking. Whoa, matchups not matching. Whoa, triple for the rope. Put my beer up in your face. No, we ain't tapping out. What? Y'all ain't put this way. Whoa, guerrilla tactics. Ain't nobody realer than gorilla. Guerrilla tactics. Ain't nobody realer than gorilla.
Hey guys, welcome back to Ben from the Bunker. I'm doing a quick pickup video today showing some of the things I picked up. Got a bunch of Marvel and DC books here, that I picked up at Creative Comics. I still read a lot of that stuff. But here's the books I really wanted to talk about. Black Cotton, great book, you guys know. That I've talked about Brian Hawkins stuff before, that I love his stuff. If you're not reading this book, it's by Scout Comics, please pick it up. Same thing with Bitter Root, one of the best indie books out there right now. Regina King is going to be directing a movie based on this, so get into it now while you still can, before the prices skyrocket. Undiscovered Country, another great indie book. Basically, what happened if America went full isolationist and somebody had to rediscover it. Department of Truth, great stuff about conspiracies. I got the new Checkmate book, mostly just because Green Arrow's on the cover, and Green Arrow's my favorite. There's the new Truth and Justice. They're doing a Pride Month thing, which is good. Philadelphia, great horror book. Time Before Time, I haven't actually started reading this book yet. This is issue 2. I have issue 1. But the premise seemed good, so I'm picking that up. We've got Secret 6 here. Main reason I'm picking this book is Christopher Priest is writing it, and he's great. Then we've got Infinite Frontier. This is the Secret Files. It's got the Calvin. Oh, what's his last name? Can't remember his last name right now. But the Black Superman. It's got some stories in there. And then the 80th anniversary of Green Arrow. Green Arrow is my favorite DC character, and so there's a lot of different Green Arrow stuff in here. Had to pick this up. So if you're interested in getting your comics in your local, Creative Comics has 15% off on all new sales on comics on Wednesdays. Also, they had a bin of $2 action figures, and who can pass up a $2 action figure, especially when you get a grifter that's in good shape, and I'll just have to find a gun for him. The Max, it's a big old piece of plastic. It's some really cool indie characters in it. Now, here's Raphael, the Jim Lee designed Raphael. So that one's pretty cool. And I picked up this figure at first, wasn't sure what it is. Then I looked it up. This is Bible Man. If you don't remember Bible Man, you're probably good, because it was, if you guys remember Buddy Limbeck from Charles in Charge, he played this character Bible Man in these Christian videos. Surprisingly, this figure is pretty good. Like it looks better than the Bible Man costume in the show. So that one's pretty good.
Then in his darkest hour, the words of a single book began to change his life.
Bible.
And at last, Miles Peterson felt the burning desire to know God. Inspired by the Word of God and equipped with unyielding faith, Miles pledged to fight evil in the name of God as Bible Man.
As far as, I'm not going to be doing toy hunts anymore. That's a new kind of update thing. I'm going to try as much as I can to be ordering my stuff. I'm tired of dealing with Target. I'm not going to be running to 7 different Targets just to try to find something. If I find something while I'm shopping for something else, fine. If I don't, like if I'm out getting groceries, and I did pick up a couple things while I was out, I got the Kelder and Origin Cronus for He-Man, and I picked up this is the only one of so far of the Masters of the Universe Revelation that I'm going to pick up is Skull God. I like my He-Man in the other form. I think the He-Man kind of looks a little much like Owen Wilson, so I picked that up. I also picked up the Harlem Globetrotter pop. I would have preferred maybe that they did like the original, maybe some of the original guys like Curly or whatever, but it's cool enough as it is. Maybe they couldn't get the rights for that. This came in the mail, a Major Blood. I ordered it when they put it back up for pre-order, and that's kind of what I'm going to try to do is order as much stuff as I can, just because it's wasting too much time going from place to place trying to figure out who has this, who doesn't have this. I did see that the Target on Indianapolis Boulevard had some Turtles in Disguise. I already have 4 Turtles. I don't need the Turtles in Disguise, but I have a bunch. So I have a bunch of packages here, stuff that I pre-ordered that finally came in. I don't know what is in what box. I don't even know what all is here, to be honest. Okay. Here is. Oh, now see, this is something that you should. Amazon shouldn't be doing this. It's not how you pack a figure. But this is Scareglow. Luckily, I'm an open box collector. If not, I'd be pretty mad about doing that. Still a little disappointed that you would think that that's an okay thing to do, but and then also I got this Becky Lynch Masters of WWE. Like I said, this is the size I like my the Scareglow. This is the kind of size and stuff like that I like my He-Man in, so that it looks more like the original toys that I always wanted growing up and wasn't allowed to have because they were the devil. We've got another box here. It looks like another Funko Pop. I don't do a lot of Funko Pops. Well, I say that, but I've got a bunch of them here. I do get kind of some of the different kind of stuff that you can't get in 6-inch form, like Billy Hoyle from White Men Can't Jump. I don't know if I hit. Sidney Dean, the other character, was supposed to be in here somewhere, so I'm not sure if he is or not. We'll see. Or if he's been delayed. Sometimes they'll delay stuff. Oh, now here's some more Funko Pops. When I said I just don't get a bunch of them. This is stuff that I think most kids anymore aren't real familiar with. I have the Grimace, and here's Birdie and Ronald McDonald. Like these characters used to be all over TV. There was them and the Hamburglar. I have the Hamburglar as well. I don't have the Fry Guys, Mayor McCheese, or Officer Mac. But those characters were a big part of my childhood, like on television and things like that. And it seems like they pretty much phased those out for McDonald's. I don't know if it's because people find clowns creepy now. I don't know. I don't know what the reason is. If they just don't have a mascot, I guess most McDonald's commercials aren't really marketed towards kids anymore. Maybe there's a rule about that I'm unaware of at this point.
I'm flying!
So Birdie flew in true early bird style, up, down, for miles and miles.
Wow, flying is grand!
Birdie, we miss you.
Okay.
It's a good time for the great taste
Now who's gonna teach me how to land?
of McDonald's.
But let's see what we got here. Here's Sidney Dean from White Men Can't Jump. I love that movie. Great movie.
Hey, look, take Billy Ho here. Billy
No,
Ho?
man,
It's
no,
Billy
I don't
Ho.
want him,
Hey,
no.
look, you ain't even seen him play yet. He might be good.
Man, I don't want to go with it.
Billy
No,
Ho. Why not?
Because I'm white.
because he's white.
Because he is white. Look at him, man. What you want?
Look, it ain't gonna make no difference. You could bring Bernard King in here. We hitting 2 and we out.
Switch. Let's go, Billy Ho.
Let's go.
Pretty sure you know what this one is. This is a Kickstarter. I back a lot of comics on Kickstarter, and this is Paper Films. So I know it's Jimmy Palmiotti's. I believe it's going to be Sex and Violence Volume 3, which is an anthology that he does. I'm a huge fan of his work, his writing, mostly his original stuff. Not as I don't really follow his pay to play DC and Marvel stuff. Although I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just I don't have a lot of it. I'm not a huge Harley Quinn fan or anything like that. But yeah, Sex and Violence Volume 3. Look at that. Look how nice that comes packaged. Certificate of Authenticity on the back. And that cover is just reminiscent. It's just great. They do such good work. Him and his wife, Amanda, do such good work on the books that they're always worth picking up. They're always worth buying, and I think even for established creators, Kickstarter is a great way to just pre-order. Get your pre-orders out there, just so that you don't have to go through the direct market necessarily. Some people, I have nothing wrong with the direct market. It's just more difficult at times. And then we've got this is from, I want to say Travis Gibb did this book. And it's called Broke Down 4 Dead Bodies. 1, 2, 3. Is there 2 number? Oh, there's 2 number 1s. 3 and 4. So I've got the whole set right here. I love crime stories. I'm much more apt to pick up an indie crime story than I am an indie superhero comic. I know there's a lot of people doing indie superhero comics, and I'm not telling you shouldn't. But when you've got 2 big companies controlling 80% of the market share with superheroes, looking to fill that other percentage of the market share, you might want to look to something other than superheroes if you're an indie creator. Not saying you have to do it. I know some people have found some success. I know people will point to The Boys or Invincible right now, but to be fair, those came out years ago and are just now seeing some major success. So this is some stuff I think I got from Amazon on Prime Day. So I've got Impactor, been looking for him. I don't have any of the other turtles from the series, but I got this guy who is, I think his name is Meat Sweats. I just think it's a cool looking character, this big pig that's also a butcher. I picked up Lady Wolverine, I think the X-23. This is from what Build-A-Figure is this? Dr. Carl Lycos. I don't have any other pieces for this, so I don't know what I'll do with that piece. If you're looking to trade, maybe we could do something like that. But then I got Shayna Baszler. I was a big fan of her even through MMA, so glad to see she's doing well in WWE. I've got a Han Solo. I actually didn't have a Han Solo yet, and I didn't have a Chewie either. So now I have Han Solo and Chewie in Black Series.
Stay back. Chewie! Get down here! She's wounded! No, wait! I got an idea.
Yeah. So let's see. I actually have a bunch more boxes here. Hopefully you guys like watching me show it to you, because otherwise this is going to be a very boring video. This one I know is a pile of loot box from Big Bad Toy Store. So I don't know exactly. You do your pre-orders, and then at a certain point you're just like, yeah, send me the stuff. Those of you who don't understand, Big Bag Toy Store is a deal where you don't have to pay shipping until the stuff comes in, and then you can do a combined shipping for a whole lot of stuff, and so that way you're not spending near as much time. Yeah, see, here's stuff like I'm talking about. Like, I'm trying to do more stuff like this. Like, I mean, I picked up some of the Falcon Wave, and I'm like, I'm just not going around hunting for this stuff all over creation. I got Villains Wave, Villains Wave Lady Deathstrike. I'm not picking up the whole Villains Wave. I think she's the only one that Red Skull was the other one that I have on pre-order. Here's Baron Zemo. It's a really good face sculpt, but man, the chance to put on his blue purple helmet might overrule that. A couple Joes here. Here's Lady J. Here's the Trooper finally. He's been pre-ordered for a while. And then Flint.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
And then also I picked up, I saw this in the store a bunch of times, I didn't pick it up because I didn't know they were redoing the whole, we're going to be redoing the whole series, but I saw that they're redoing the whole series now. So I'll probably pick up all these guys, and we got Grimlock, and it's got Wheelie along with him. So there's a few more, I think there's a few more boxes over here. Sorry. Have to come off camera for a second. The boxes fell over. It is what it is. Not very professional, but hey, what are you gonna do? So also I have started pre-ordering some stuff from Nerdzoic's store. Just because it's an indie guy trying to do some stuff, and I'm all, like what we do with Gorilla, all about indie stuff. So man, I cannot get this box open. So that's another thing that I try to do. So if it's an indie person trying to work stuff out, just like how I always promote Creative Comics on here. Oh, this is a Play from Kid and Play. So I'm guessing this box is going to be Kid. Also, I don't like it when they send me boxes that can only be used once. I like to reuse boxes, and not cool. Especially when I have to do shipping for Gorilla. And yeah, there's Kid. And so then there's this last box that it's been something I've been waiting on for a long, long time. Not that it was late. It's right on time. But I've just been waiting to get my hands on these because I thought they were so cool. I backed this Kickstarter for Mighty Maniax, and there's some cards that come with it. But the real deal here is these small figures that I think are just the coolest little things. Some real cool looking figures that they did for Mighty Maniax Kickstarter. I believe you can get some of these now on Big Bad Toy Store. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I believe some of them are up there. I got the full set because I just think they're really cool looking little figures. And I just think it's cool that there's indie people doing figures. I mean, like, I know there's the indie Super 7s and NECA, but this is super indie. This is just somebody putting out their own property, and they're cool looking. They're pretty awesome. Whoops, one of them fell. Look at that, translucent. That's awesome. And then like weapons pack, chainsaw, axe, sword. Additional heads. We got a pin that came with it. Yeah, so I'm gonna link to their the link to their stuff below. It has to do with also an album. Maybe this has got a code on it, so I'm not gonna put that up there. But yeah, I just thought this stuff was so cool. So this is probably my favorite. It kind of looks like a cross between RoboCop and Blade. Yeah, I just thought this stuff was really cool. So I'm going to put a link to their stuff below. I'm going to put a link to a few other things that I talked about today below, so you can pick some of the stuff up. I'm going to put a link to Nerdzoic store if you want to pre-order some stuff, and Creative Comics if you want to stop in. Also, I'm sure they would ship stuff. So if you go on their website and see, or you go on the Facebook page and see something in the store that you're looking for, I'm pretty sure if you paid for shipping that they would ship stuff. I don't quote me on that because I don't want to make Jim and Justin do a bunch of extra work they're not ready to do, but I think that they probably would. So that's the pickups for this week, and actually the past couple months because I haven't done one of these in a while. So until next time, until tomorrow, where I'm going to be posting Fancast Friday, keep reading indie comics and support your local comic book store. Okay, so I did forget two things. One, I didn't realize this box was there until I looked behind my couch. Again, Amazon, no, don't do that. But this is Killer Cross, Carrying Cross. Those of you don't know, he did the forward on Tales from the Cryptic Closet volumes 1 and 2 that we put out for Guerrilla Publishing. And he's a great wrestler and a super awesome dude. So I got his action figure, cool figure. But yeah, like throw him as much support and love as you can because he's a legit good dude. And then this is my favorite thing. And you say why? Well, first of all, I do love the Fast and Furious. This is my dream car, also a Dodge Charger. But my daughter got me this for Father's Day, and so that's why it's really special to me because my daughter got it for me. So that really.
What's real is family. Your family. I don't have friends. I got family.
Is it this time? As always, make sure you keep reading indie comics and make sure you keep supporting your local comic book store.